Assalamu alaikum. Uh, in the last video, we talked about import or connecting the data, right? So today we'll make a dashboard. I mean, it's your first Power BI dashboard, right? So how to do it? I'm going to show you step by step, and to be honest, it's a very easy way. So just open the Power BI, click blank report, and import the data file once again, like the other video. So click import data here. Actually, in the last video, we imported the Adidas dashboard or Adidas dataset. It's a sales dataset actually. So just click here and open. Okay, it's connecting. Just select this option and load the data. Just right. Okay, it's loading or connecting the data, right? I said. So after connecting the data or importing the data into Power BI, you will get the data set is in here, right? So if you click here, all the variables are in here. To be honest, to create a chart or interactive chart or interactive dashboard in Power BI, it's too easy, and how can I say, it's very easy. By the way, once again, in the first lecture video or second lecture video, I told that Power BI can handle multiple sources of data, right? But right now, we are just, we have already imported only one data set, right? It's a data, it's like data, right? Adidas sales data actually, right? So it's a single data sources which come from Microsoft Excel, but after some videos, right, after recording some video, publishing some video, I will go to dip into the water. I will import some data set from multiple sources, and we'll try to connect all the data set, right, and then analysis. So in the initial stage, I'm showing how to create an interactive dashboard in Excel using a single data source. Okay, so here's the data, and if you click here, you will see all the variables in here, right? On the other hand, see here, there are lots of options for creating chart, right? So there are lots of options actually. So among these, actually, it's too easy. If you oh, if you put your cursor in here, you will see the graph's name. This is the stacked bar chart, this is the stacked column chart, this one is clustered bar chart, cluster column chart, 100% stacked bar chart, this is the line chart, the area chart, then the stacked area chart, this one is the pie chart, this one is the donut chart, right? It's a field map. Here is the tree map, here is map chart, speedometer or gago, right? It's a card actually. You can see some others option like table and metrics, right? And there are lots of options. So it's too easy. How can you do it? For example, we would like to create a line chart, right? So I would like to see the trend of total sale, I mean monthly. So just click here, line chart. So after clicking here, you will see a dummy chart, right? So after appearing this chart, you will see here there are some options, x-axis and y-axis. It's too easy. So in x-axis, actually, we will drag and drop the invoice date, right? And on the other hand, in y-axis, we would like to see the total chart, right? It's working, but problem is I would like to see it's monthly. When you will import the data in x-axis, I mean the date table, date variable, so you will find the others option. So yearly, just delete yearly or remove yearly, remove quarterly, remove daily. So this is the monthly data, right? So this is the monthly sales data. January, February, March, April, so up to December. So it's fluctuating data, right? So it's not the smoothing. So it's too easy actually. So once again, I'm just repeating, just click here in the line chart and just drag and drop the two variables in here. It's done. On the other hand, if you would like to create a pie chart, so pie chart basically for one variable or single variable. So I would like to see the sales method, right? So click here, the value is in pie chart and sorry, sales method, and in the legend box you will see that, oh, this is a pie chart, right? So it's too easy. On the other hand, for example, I would like to see a column chart, right? Or bar chart. Okay, so bar chart, we can see here in a bar chart. So in x-axis I would like to see the ct wise. In x-axis I would like to see ct, and in y-axis I would like to see the how can I say, for example, price per unit, ct wise price per unit. So if I put here ct wise price per unit, oh my god, so maybe we can just exchange, right? Ct, so exchange it. So right now it's quite meaningful. So it's a ct wise uh, unit chart. So unit price, right? Sum of unit price actually. So in Poland city, we're saying that in Poland city, the unit price is too high, following the Oriendo, right? And fine, and then I can Cherry Stone. I'm sorry, and Las Vegas, and after that, right? Okay, so this is the column chart. On the other hand, if I would like to see the how can I say, the combo chart is in here. This is the line or cluster combo chart. This is the line. Okay, and just click here the combo chart. So here you will see the x-axis, the y-axis, and line y-axis. So three options. So first one, I would like to see the region wise. For example, region in the x-axis, right? So region wise total sale in the y-axis, region wise sale, right? And I would like to see it in monthly or any other. So see the date variable is in the line of y-axis, right? So it's showing. So in the date variable is the count of data. So after in the next video, actually, we will talk about how we can modify this sum of total, how we can show the percentage, right? Here is the count, how we can show the sum or percentage or average, right? So it's to be honest, it's too easy, right? On the other hand, it's already interactive. For example, if we click here, I would like to see only the sale of, for example, Las Vegas. Just click here, the Las Vegas, all the data or charts are changing, right? So at the same time, you would like to see the Las Vegas and Richmond, just click press control and click here. So these values are for two cities, right? On the other hand, if you would like to see, no, I would like to see all this. So once again, just this solve. So you would like to see these are the method of online. So majority, I mean around half of the sales method of Adidas is online sale, right? So you'd like to see the sales method of online. So in online, you can see in the June to July, actually after April to July, right? April, from April to it's here July, the sales was drastically increased, right? So maybe in that country or here, maybe there are winter or something like this. That is why, maybe I'm not sure actually. That is why, actually, from this line chart, we cannot explain why the sales was increased or decreased. But after a certain period, actually, we will show how we can explain this chart, why it has increased and why it has decreased, right? So the chart is interactive, but if you use the Microsoft Excel, it's not an easy task actually, right? So today Up to now, we have already known that how to create an interactive dashboard in Microsoft Power BI is too easy. I think so, right? But I think you all should have a question, right? So what types of question? So first question is, what types of chart we should use for what types of variable? It's a very critical question, right? And to be honest, it's not an easy task. For example, you have already said that, so see that uh, if we drag and drop some variables in x-axis and y-axis, actually Power BI shows some interactive dashboard or create an interactive dashboard, right? It's easy. But as a statistician, as a researcher, as an analyst, you should know what types of chart actually you should use for what types of variable, right? So in the next video, I will show that, or I will explain all the things, what types of chart actually you should use in which variable. Up to that, Allah Hafiz, right? Okay, bye bye.